Learning objectives. At the end of this topic, you will be able to learn comparison between two rational numbers, understand 4 operations on rational numbers, comparison of rational numbers. You know how to compare two integers or two fractions and tell which is smaller or which is greater among them. Let us now see how we can compare two rational numbers. Among the positive rational numbers with the same denominator, the number with the greatest numerator is the largest. It is easy to compare the rational numbers with the same denominators. Example, 2 by 5 and 3 by 5. Among these two rational numbers, the greatest numerator is 3. Hence, the greatest rational number is 3 by 5, or 2 by 5 is less than 3 by 5. Children, if you have one positive rational number and one negative rational number, then how will you find the greatest rational number? The easiest way of finding the greatest rational number is a positive rational number is always greater than a negative rational number. So, the greatest rational number is 2 by 5 or minus 3 by 5 is less than 2 by 5. In the same example, suppose if you have both rational numbers as negative, then how will you find the greatest rational number? Between two negative rational numbers with the same denominator, compare their numerators ignoring the minus sign. The number with the greatest numerator is the smallest. Hence, the greatest rational number is 2 by 5 or minus 3 by 5 is less than minus 2 by 5. Let us also compare two rational numbers with different denominators. The two rational numbers are 2 by 5 and 7 by 3. Convert it into equivalent rational numbers with the same denominator, which is equal to the LCM of their denominators. On comparing these two rational numbers, 6 by 15 and 21 by 15, the greatest rational number is 21 by 15. Rational numbers between two rational numbers. Children, in your earlier chapters, you have learned how to find whole numbers between two whole numbers and how to find integers between two integers. Here you will learn how to find rational numbers between two rational numbers. Consider the two rational numbers minus 3 by 2 and minus 2 by 5. Convert this into equivalent rational numbers. The two equivalent rational numbers are minus 15 by 10 and minus 4 by 10. Hence, the rational numbers between these two rational numbers are minus 14 by 10, minus 13 by 10, minus 12 by 10, etc., minus 6 by 10, and minus 5 by 10. You can also find rational numbers between minus 3 by 2 and minus 14 by 10. Proceed with the same steps as we did before. Convert them into equivalent rational numbers. Next, find the rational numbers between two rational numbers. In the same way, you can find unlimited number of rational numbers between two rational numbers. Addition of rational numbers with the same denominator. Example, let us add two rational numbers with the same denominator, say 1 by 7 and minus 3 by 7. When we add two rational numbers with the same denominator, we have 1 by 7 minus 3 by 7. On the number line, we reach at minus 2 by 7. Now we check. After adding two rational numbers with the same denominator, we get minus 2 by 3. While adding rational numbers with the same denominators, we add the numerators keeping the denominators the same. Addition of rational numbers with different denominators. As in the case of fractions, we first find the LCM of the two denominators. Then we find the equivalent rational numbers of the given rational numbers with this LCM as the denominator. Then add the two rational numbers. Example, two rational numbers with different denominators, say minus 5 by 4 and minus 4 by 3. First find the LCM of the two denominators. LCM of 4 and 3 is 12. Next, the equivalent rational number of the given rational number is minus 15 by 12 and minus 16 by 12. Now add these two equivalent rational numbers. We get minus 31 by 12. Additive inverse. In integer, the additive inverse of 4 is minus 4. What would be the additive inverse of 4 by 3? Yes, in rational numbers, the additive inverse of 4 by 3 is minus 4 by 3. And the additive inverse of minus 4 by 3 is 4 by 3. Subtraction of rational numbers. To find the difference of two rational numbers, we first take LCM of two given rational numbers and subtract the numerators. Consider the example 3 by 6 and 2 by 7. When we subtract the rational number 3 by 6 and 2 by 7, we get 9 with LCM of 42. If a and b are two integers, we can write a minus b as a plus of minus b. Using this form also, we can write the difference of two rational numbers. Here let us apply the same example as we did before. Here also we get 9 by 42. Hence both have the same difference. Additive inverse of rational numbers in subtraction. While subtracting two rational numbers, we add the additive inverse of the rational number that is being subtracted to the other rational number. Consider the example. First convert the mixed fractions to fractions. Now convert it into additive inverse of rational numbers. Then find the LCM and the difference of two rational numbers. Finally, divide the answer and write it in the form of mixed fraction. Multiplication of rational numbers. Let us multiply rational numbers minus 2 by 5 by 3. On the number line, we find the product of the rational number. Minus 2 by 5 by 3 times, we reach at minus 6 by 5. Let us find it as we did in fractions. Minus 2 by 5 into 3. We can also write 3 as 3 by 1. We get minus 6 by 5. We arrive at the same rational number. We multiply the numerator by that integer, keeping the denominator unchanged. Reciprocal of rational numbers. Earlier you have studied reciprocals of a fraction. The reciprocal of 2 by 5 is 5 by 2. We extend this idea of reciprocals to rational numbers also. The reciprocal of minus 3 by 5 will be 5 by minus 3, that is, minus 5 by 3. Definition. The product of a rational number with its reciprocal is always 1. Let us try this with example. Minus 5 by 2 multiplied by reciprocal of minus 5 by 2. Minus 5 by 2 times minus 2 by 5. We get 1. Division of rational numbers. So far we have seen addition, subtraction, multiplication, and reciprocal of rational numbers. Now you will learn division of rational numbers. When we divided a rational number by another rational number, what did we get? Let us try with example 3 by 7 divided by minus 5 by 9. When we divide a rational number by another rational number, we can convert the divisor into reciprocal of the divisor. We get minus 21 by 35. Summary. Let's summarize the topic. Among the positive rational numbers with the same denominator, the number with the greatest numerator is the largest. There are unlimited number of rational numbers between two rational numbers. Two rational numbers with the same denominator can be added by adding the numerators, keeping the denominator the same. To compare rational numbers with different denominators, they are converted into equivalent rational numbers with the same denominator, which is equal to the LCM of the denominators. While subtracting two rational numbers, we add the additive inverse of the rational number to be subtracted to the other rational number. To multiply two rational numbers, we multiply the numerators and denominators separately and write the product as product of numerator by product of denominator. To divide one rational number, by the other non-zero rational number, we multiply the rational number by the reciprocal of the other.